welcome to Your Soul Wisdom, hosted by Yana Amor Manocas. In each episode, we invite you on a transformative journey delving into the profound mysteries and wisdom of the soul. Join us as we explore a wide array of spiritual topics and sacred practices that nurture and heal the soul, from reincarnation and soul contracts to the enigmatic experiences of womb alchemy and astral travel. Our discussions are designed to enlighten, inspire, and deepen your understanding of your own soul's journey. With Your Soul Wisdom, nothing is off limits. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Your Soul Wisdom. We are doing another Dowsing Rod episode with our lovely Kylie. And so before we dive in, let's do our basic coverage of what the rods are, who controls them, Kylie, the yes and the no's. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
So
I have these dowsing rods. They're like a copper rod. Wow, I really need to work on this, don't I? Like, I'm selling it. It's black beads. No, I'm sorry.
I will out you as being seriously jet lagged, Kylie, as well.
Attract to energy. So Native American Indians used to do it to find water sources, but we use them to find energy sources. I use my guide and to come through and filter. And so let's go a yes. Yes is open. No is closed. Every rod's set is calibrated differently. Some are the opposite. These are just how they're calibrated. I just want to add that when they go crazy like this, it means that we're really vibing high. So if you see them moving like that, it's not me. I have no control over it. So it's just doing its thing.
And then also one other thing we should add is that this is for entertainment purposes. Mm-hmm. This is not meant to be anybody's ride or die anything. If something fits for you, take it. If it doesn't, let it go. We're just here to have fun and really uncover some universal truth. So anyway, if you do have any questions that you would like asked on our next Dowsing Rod episodes, put them below. Otherwise, I will now go through a list of questions that were sent in already. So let's begin. We ready, Kylie?
We are ready. Yes.
And then one last thing. The rods are attuned to all of us as a group. So any of us that ask the question, yes, we'll receive that question, the answer. Okay, beautiful. Question 1. Do we have a soul group that we frequently incarnate with?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is leading me to a question.
We've already deviated from the list.
Also, if you've listened to our last episode, we talked about sausages. We are not going to have sausages tonight. We're going to let the energy flow. So we just asked if we frequently incarnate with the same soul group, and the answer was yes. But you know how like sometimes there's like someone who's like so different and so like you know that they don't kind of fit in. So is it possible? Okay, let me ask this question. Do we pick our soul group that we incarnate with? Do we always pick?
It's a yes and no.
Okay. Because like, you know, when there's like a black sheep that's like completely like, it's very clear, like you were born in the wrong family or like you don't belong in this timeline, reality, dimension, that kind of thing. Like in my mind, those people either didn't know what they were signing up for or like in a wrong space. Does anybody else feel that way?
I've never consciously thought that ever.
But I don't necessarily think that people incarnate into their soul group. So like all the people they're around are necessarily from their soul group. I think when they go back, if they're going back to, you know, the place whereby you're getting, I suppose, recycled, your soul group is there. And so you're going back because all of you are bringing back different experiences. So sometimes you will come back with somebody from your soul group. Yes, you do. I do think I'm here with a few from my soul group. However, I don't think that is for everybody. I think it's when you go back that you reunite with your soul group. I don't think that you're always incarnate with your soul group.
Well, not your entire group, but someone from your group is coming with you, no? Like your
Not always.
parents. No.
Yeah, okay, maybe that's the question. Okay,
Can we
dear
ask the
Rods.
Rods that?
Oh, ask the Rods, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, do we incarnate sometimes? Do we ever incarnate without our soul group?
No.
No. Okay. So, is there always at least one of our soul group with us in our incarnations?
Yes.
Yes.
Are they in incarnate form? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, can I ask, are they always in family or friend form?
No.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh, right. Yes. Agree.
I have this question. I want to ask if everybody we have met, we basically have karma with or past experience with. But I also think in the course of eternity and infinite possibilities that we have actually met and contacted everything and in some ways. So how can we break down that question into two things? Well, I'll ask the first one the most basic way. Everybody that we have any contact with, have we had contact with them in previous lifetimes?
No.
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 Okay.
But can I ask, is everyone that we come into contact with significant for us to pay attention to?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I had the same question, but I worded it differently. But that is, yeah. Can I ask, are us 5 of the same soul group? Oh, look
Yes.
at that.
Oh, that's now we all feel
Okay,
out.
let me ask this question. Is that why we feel such strong resonance with each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And is that why, God, the
Look at
energy.
Kylie's face
I
completely
hadn't considered that.
with us being family.
I hadn't considered that.
God,
more family.
don't give me warm and fuzzies, okay? I'm allergic to it.
But that would make absolute sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, okay, let me ask this question then. When we meet people and we just feel like we've known them forever, is it because they're part of our soul family?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Because like in my mind, I'm like cataloging everybody I've had that experience with and how good that feels.
Okay, this is a bigger, maybe too broad again, but with the 5 of us, everybody that is in each of the individual soul families, are they all connected into our 5 soul families together? Are we one big tribe?
Some are not.
Okay.
Some are here purely for the up-leveling experience, and some are here because they are connected.
Yes.
And then we go, yes. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, are we on second question?
Hold on. Are we meant to go into the questions, Yana? Because, I just have this feeling you're not reading them.
We haven't seen her glance once at that list, and we know where she's looking to in terms of the list. She hasn't done that.
Like things come up and you have to address them. Anyway, okay. Next question. Is our current incarnation part of a larger soul plan?
Define soul plan.
Okay, so
ask that question again. I didn't understand it. Ask the question again.
Is our current incarnation part of the larger soul plan? So there's like our consciousness, right? And then there's the collective consciousness. So does our current incarnation affect the collective consciousness?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it's the same question, just different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Next question. Do we choose all the major events in our current lifetime before incarnating?
Not events.
No.
But
Thank God.
themes?
Yes.
Do we choose
lessons? Themes.
Do we
Yes.
choose the themes before we incarnate?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the
Mhm.
theme may be X, but it can play out in any kind of way.
Yeah, because I think we can all agree that,
Yeah.
you know, we wouldn't necessarily choose some of the things that have happened, but, you know, we have got things out of them.
Can I actually ask a question? So,
Yeah.
do we think that before we have a major trauma event to trigger a lesson, that we've had the opportunity to learn it multiple times before, but it had to be extreme for us to understand the lesson? Does that make sense?
Please.
That makes
Please ask
complete
that
sense.
question. Yeah, please ask the question.
Okay.
Rods.
Before we reach a traumatic event, have we had the opportunity to learn the lesson multiple times beforehand?
Oh my
So, in actual fact, do we
God.
need to go
Oh.
through
The
the
answer
big
is yes.
trauma in the first place? No.
No.
So, we don't ask for extreme traumatic events to happen in the first
No.
place. So, that's not
No.
written in. The actual event is not written into the contract, but the lesson is.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, so it really comes down to, are you paying attention to the little things?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Which I feel like as you move on, you do.
Mm.
Maybe earlier along, not so much. And Amanda, do.
Well,
What?
I just
I
want to
think-
point out that Kylie is the one that got us off of the viewer questions now. Kylie deviated. It wasn't just me.
It was me. Sorry.
I tell you what, that's
Sausages.
Kylie's got it.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say that. I want to ask. I want to ask, based on what you guys what's just come up. So I don't really know how to form this. Does the soul actually need to learn? Or is it just a criteria of Earth?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That was a perfect way to form that. Yes.
Okay, so just to
Right.
clarify, the yes is to that the soul doesn't. Okay, let's split those two up.
Let's
Can we
split it up.
those two
Yeah.
Okay. Does the soul actually need to learn? No.
no.
Can we ask if hold on. Is it that the soul is wanting to remember? Okay, next.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Amanda.
But then let's tie in Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It really is just a criteria of, it's really just
Yes.
a criteria of Earth. And that's the story that goes with the
learning.
whole reincarnation, that you have to come back because the soul is learning. And it's absolute cack. It's simply a criteria of Earth. It's not a criteria on the whole. Your soul
Yeah,
is not.
and it is, you know, it was interesting before because, you know, thinking about things we've spoken about previously, it's like, you know, yes, we get opportunities to not go through those traumas if we're paying attention to sort of the everyday things. And I know I always bang on about this, but it really does come down to consciousness. So yes, it is like the structure of Earth and it is how Earth works. But I feel like, you know, where Amanda comes in is, you know, being the matrix buster that she is that it actually doesn't have to be that way. So it's really breaking through that paradigm or structure or whatever it is that's, you know, that we're living in.
So
Does
I
that
have
make
a
sense?
question that makes sense. And so the question is, can we consciously break through that matrix while still in this incarnation?
They're stuck on the consciously part. I don't know why, but
Okay.
I just keep hearing, yeah.
Can we actively stop participating in this learning experience while in this incarnation on Earth? No.
No.
Okay, there's got to be another way or anybody?
Well,
Maybe I'm not using the right words.
Well, it's like I still feel like things come up, but we deal with them differently. So maybe there is still a learning component, but it has a less emotional gravitas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charge.
So
Yes.
well, is that a yes? Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not that things stop happening, but your ability to navigate them, deal with them, have it impact you to such an extent. Because I think we'll agree, things still happen, like whatever level of consciousness, the world still spins, right, on whatever axis it's spinning on. But the way you navigate changes.
I love it. Okay. Question 4.
Hey, we got up to 4. Well done, us.
Oh, no, that's pretty good.
Okay, well, here's another one. Gosh, okay. Are we all connected to a specific star system or galactic lineage?
No.
No.
Well, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Can it be more than one?
Yes.
Yes.
Ding, ding.
Okay, but can you make that make sense?
Okay. So I believe that we are multidimensional in that we can have resonance with or connect to more than one star system.
Okay, but connect meaning like an actual
have resonance with.
Yeah, but having resonance,
that's a connection. That's but that's a connection.
Okay.
So
it's like, in the most basic way, I was born in Sydney, I was brought up in Brisbane, and now I live in Adelaide. And like theoretically, you'd say that I was from Sydney, but I have now spent the least time there. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So
thank you. No, that helps me. My 11-2s structure that in a way that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm Australian. That kind of thing. Try and think the universe is a big place.
Yeah. Or look at it. My husband is from the east end of London. He's from Forest Gate, which he calls the Gate. And even though he's been in South for so many years, he's still from the Gate. If you asked him where he's from the Gate. That's it. He's not going to tell you anywhere else. He just lives in the South and he knows the South, but he's from the Gate. I'm from the South. And more importantly, I was born in Tooting. I'm a Tooting girl. And I've lived in Streatham Norbury all my life. Well, all my adult life, my kids, but I'm a Tooting girl.
Yeah, see, I view it like if someone were to say to me, like, what nationality are you? For me, even though I've lived in America, I was born in America, lived here most of my life. To me, I am Greek. And so that's why, like, when we ask this question of do we belong to a planet, a star galaxy, whatever it is, in my mind, I'm like, is it Greece? Is it the States? Is it Australia? Like, what is it? That's how I like structure it in my mind. So it's really hard for me. I guess maybe it would be like somebody who is, I'm going to use the example that makes sense to me, like somebody who is born of multiple nationalities, right? Half Greek, half whatever, half, all of that. But, okay, we can move on. I'm satisfied. Okay, next. Does every soul have a unique purpose? Yes.
Yes.
Is free will an integral part of the human experience?
Yes.
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 All right. What was that question?
I know, but even the way I heard it, Amanda, is the concept of free will integral to the human experience, not if people will use it or acknowledge it or if it's real, but is it a theme of the human experience, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Kind of like learning on Earth.
As in, it's not
like
it's
once
not
you're
like
here.
we're here. It's not like you're here to do something with it, or there's not that kind of thing. It's just that there is the concept of free will to consider.
Within the structure.
Yes.
Does that help? You know what I mean? Within the structure of the Earth and the games, the rules that we're playing in.
Okay. So next, I don't even know if I asked this one, but are all beings connected through a universal consciousness?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that what we would refer to as source? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to stop there and not continue down that road.
Well done, Yana.
You don't even have to threaten meat products.
Okay. Does every thought and action contribute to the collective energy of the universe? Yes.
Yes.
And so this is probably why we're seeing fast awakenings happening, more people becoming more conscious, because if it's very much like what is it, like not a ripple effect, but like it's almost like osmosis, right? Where like one light turns on and it like filters that light through. Yeah, okay, I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
And can I add something? Oh, sorry, go ahead, Amanda.
No, I was just going to throw in, more people are becoming more conscious because more people are becoming more conscious. And as more people become more conscious, more people become more conscious. And that is it in a nutshell.
And I think that back, like 10, 15 years ago, everyone was kind of hung up on starseed, that we can only originate from starseed. And that was the only thing that was really on offer. But now we're seeing so many more realms being awokened and recognized and acknowledged that, that's a huge step in our, exploration, or whatever the word is. Sorry. I'm holding some high energy here. Okay, I'm a little distracted, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, and that makes absolute sense. And
you're doing well, Kylie.
Thank you.
And like what I've always said is that, in terms of, say, like what I do, is that it's important that for those of us that can, we do the work of doing the awakening, because by doing that, we raise the frequency and we create the blueprint or the frequency in order for others to be able to step into it. It doesn't mean that they don't do the work. It just means that it's almost like it opens up a passageway in order for them to be able to access it, to access the frequency. And so the more of us that waken up, simple, the more begin to waken. And so it has that ripple effect.
As you were speaking, Amanda, I could see, it's like I could see soil and like little sprouts. So it's like we're making the soil fertile.
Yeah. Lovely. Beautiful. Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, you sent her into a coughing spasm. All right.
So much excitement. Okay. Do parallel dimensions influence our current reality?
Yes.
Yes, but I don't think
Yes, they do.
Amanda's rods are going off.
Let's go, Amanda.
Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. Because if you think about it, if you are the most sort of advanced frequency-wise, in a sense, of the versions of you, all those other parallel lives it's almost as if they trickle off into you. So it's almost as if, okay, so you know how I explain this, how I can explain this. Have you heard the understanding that when you have a lot of worry or a lot of stress or a lot of pressure, it creates these little dents in your brain, in your scalp. It creates these dents, okay? So say, like, for you, if you're the most advanced version of you right now, standing, then those parallel lives, they are seeking you, they are finding you, because you are affecting them as they are affecting you. You're affecting them as they're affecting you. So it stands to reason That if you are raising your consciousness and raising your frequency, you're shifted, you're making different decisions all the time. Okay. And that is affecting all the other versions of you. So it stands to reason that the other versions of you also have the ability to affect you. That is why sometimes we'll say some things happen and we think to ourselves, that doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't feel like me. I don't even feel like I should even have that. Like, what's going on? That doesn't belong to me. So 11-2s would experience that a lot. If anybody knows about the numerology. And you have 11-2s. So you will experience that. That's why I've always said that 11-2s, they're not just processors for the family and for the ancestral line. They're processing usually for all the different versions of them. They are the ones that can constantly suffer leaks or breakthroughs from, or like I said, them leak throughs from other versions, parallel, alternate, and they're all coming to you. And if you're very unlucky, all those different other versions of you figure out that there's a Yana out there somewhere who's got this sorted, who knows what she's doing. So let's shift this shit to her. And you find that you're dealing with all of this stuff and you're thinking it's come out of nowhere. What the hell? You realize that the other versions of you have just got that little bit more smarter and realize there's a version of them that's out there that's kind of killing it.
So what's funny is,
get on with it.
Essentially what you're saying is that self-sabotage just shows up when you're leveling up, and all of a sudden that comfort zone is like, no, come back. It's not just your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is also all the other yous that are still kind of stuck over here. And they're like, no, come back. And
that's
it's
a really
funny.
Good example.
Yeah, and it's funny because in my mind, being the glass half full, I've always looked at it like, oh, my most highest self is influencing all the other ones. Period. I've never gone, and they are also influencing me.
Same.
So so thank you for that, because
Well, I kind of see it like you're hanging off a cliff climbing up and like everyone's on your ankles.
Oh my God. Great analogy. Delicious. Get me more of that life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. You ready, Kylie?
Do you know, sorry, right? I was just going to say that.
Kylie.
I was just going to say that somebody once said to me that they believe that the aim of it all is to bring us all into one. There shouldn't be that many versions of us out there, whether it's alternate, parallel, or whatever. It's too much. So really, what the aim should be is to bring us all is to collapse them all down into one.
That's interesting.
That's interesting too.
Yeah. But I said, when I find the one that's the right, perfect weight, and everything else, and got exactly what I need, then I'll be collapsing. But until then, it's going to stay wide open.
But if the soul is experiencing everything at once, is it possible to collapse to one?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow. I was thinking by definition everything is possible, but anyway.
Yeah.
But does it have to be intentional? Yes.
Wow. I'm too scared to even continue down that road.
No, I know that feels very meaty.
No, that feels that's
that feels like meat. Yes, meaty. Yeah. Yes.
That smells like salami.
Amanda, have you seen, only because I know we share a love of a lot of the same TV shows. Have you watched The Umbrella Academy?
Yes.
To the end?
I'm not up to date.
No. Okay, right. So this is like, it's got 4 seasons, and my husband and I watched one of them like years ago, and then we kind of lost interest, and then it was in the top 10 on Netflix or something. I went, oh, it must have gotten better because, because I didn't love the beginning so much. Yeah, but then, the later seasons do get really interesting, Amanda, with timelines and things. And I won't go into it any further because, the ending is very interesting and it probably speaks to all of this, but I don't want to ruin it for people, so.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna watch that, because I haven't seen the last season.
Yeah, you need to watch that.
I haven't. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
What's it called? The
Yeah.
Umbrella
Academy. And it's
Academy.
the Umbrella Academy, and it's on Netflix. And look, it's one of those ones that takes a bit to get into, but I was
just
like,
stick with it. Just
stick with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, lots about timelines in there
Homework.
and versions of yourself.
Okay. Next question. You guys, we're up to 10, number 10. I can't believe it. Okay. Is everything in existence made of vibrational energy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Are there higher dimensional beings guiding humanity?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Is the universe continuously expanding?
Oh, now that's hurt my head. That's hurt my head a lot.
Expanding needs more defining.
Well, isn't it sort of
Evolving?
There's this there's expansion and contraction, right? It's like the nature of energy. There is both energies. So is the universe in constant flux?
No answer.
No
answer.
No.
Someone else ask.
I can't help thinking that we're those asking those kind of questions in this context is like if we accept that there is no linear time, then even asking if something, I know, but then asking if something is expanding is in the concept of linear time. So
yeah, but that
doesn't.
But the word expanding is only helping us as the human understand.
Okay, well then let's word it like that. Does the universe seem to be expanding to humans? Although we know this answer, but anyway.
Expanding to humans, yes. It's already, it's expanded, but we don't know the full expansion of it. If that makes sense.
Maybe it's not expanding and it's like a remembering thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Are there universal laws that govern both the physical and spiritual realms?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Do numbers and sacred geometry hold the keys to understanding universal truths?
Is it one of the ways?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yes.
Yes, one of the ways.
Yeah, one of the ways. Okay. Is love the most fundamental energy in the universe?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Okay, let me ask this question too. Is love the highest frequency energy in the universe? No. Okay.
Is gratitude the highest frequency in the universe?
Yes.
People.
Yes. That's beautiful.
Wow.
In other words, infinite love and gratitude, the highest frequency human words.
Very nice.
Funny story about
shout out to Darren Weissman.
Yeah, but also, Masaru Emoto, the gentleman who used to photograph the water. Infinite love and gratitude was the most beautiful formation. So basically he would freeze water to a certain state and have words or music or different effects on the water. And infinite love and gratitude is the most beautiful and intricate snowflake. And literally in my early 20s, I was like, that's going to be my tattoo. I need to tattoo infinite love and gratitude on my body. And then, years later, I met Rachel and she's infinite love and gratitude. And I'm like, wow, I knew you were coming.
Let's get a tattoo of Rachel.
Okay.
And then she.
So I'm stealing that because I've always loved that. So I'm now stealing that of Rachel. I think it's Rachel.
It's not. Just by the way, we really do have to give a shout out to Dr. Darren Weissman, who does the Lifeline technique. And
let's get him on here. Let's just get him on.
I will ask him. I will send him this, and I'll ask him. He channeled the technique and the words, and it was he that told me that, and everybody that was in the class, that infinite love and gratitude has the highest healing frequency.
And we'll get a tattoo done with it.
Okay, in Greece.
Well, I'm designing our tattoo, ladies, remember? And it has the star, the infinite, and the love heart. So I'm going to get that covered. I'll
I
tell
did
you
not
what we're
know
all
that
getting
that was the
soon.
thing. Okay.
Well, I thought you'd be the last person, literally the last one that I have to convince. The other ones will probably be more on board since they're inked up already.
Have you got a tat? Have you got a tat, Yana?
I don't know. I don't. Do you have one,
Rachel
Yana?
doesn't have a tat.
No.
Rachel. Who hasn't got a tat?
Yana?
I don't have
Yana hasn't got a
pierced
tat.
ears, Amanda.
I have one.
What?
Ah!
Oh,
Is
we
it a
don't
tramp
even know
stamp?
where it is, Yana.
Is it a
Yeah, the
butterfly
tramp stamp.
on your
The
back?
tramp
I
stamp.
knew it. I knew it.
Listen,
It's
you know what?
true, isn't it?
Okay, that is
Right.
like
Yeah.
Does Yana have a butterfly
Close.
tattoo on her lower back? No answer. Oh, you're so polite. So polite.
Anyway,
Mm.
next question.
Oh, I need to hydrate after that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. That was such a deep conversation.
Getting
All
a
right.
little hot
Yes.
Okay. Is there a divine blueprint for all of existence?
Yes.
Yes.
That kind of shocks me a little bit.
Is that divine blueprint being followed?
No.
Oh.
You're
Mic
just
drop
here
from
to
him.
pop every balloon, Amanda.
No, you just got to follow through.
Okay, I have a question. Is it possible for us to be conscious enough in our human form to be able to start following that blueprint? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes.
does. And yes.
Okay.
But there is more to it than just living
Right.
Yeah.
an existence, a
Correct.
conscious existence.
Am I following the I'm just kidding. Don't answer that, because if it's a no, I'll be devastated.
Okay,
Okay.
what about
Okay,
this? As a
okay,
collective, as the five of us as a collective, starting to or follow the blueprint. Yes.
There you go.
I can just calm down now. Okay.
Okay.
You
So my
can't just stop there.
So my question was going to be, has the original divine blueprint for humans or humanity been arrested or interrupted or
Tampered with?
tampered with? Yeah.
Yes.
By who? See,
Sausages.
yeah, okay. See, this is Amanda's fault.
That's a whole charcuterie board, dude.
But listen,
Yeah.
Who said
the way,
sausages? Wait a minute, did Kylie say sausages?
yeah,
Yeah, she did.
because like
That I
my
didn't need
brain-
to, but Yana clearly needs it.
Yeah, because my brain hears something like that, and my brain goes, "I need to know everything about that," and it's frustrating that I don't have all the information. Because
Right. But
I
sometimes
can't.
we don't need all the information
You'll
Already
receive
right.
it as
as
and when
needed.
Okay. Do you think there is a day where I will be able to ask any question I want without getting
You are
sausage?
so funny.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the day you get your own rods.
Oh my
She gets
goodness,
her own rods.
Lauren! I
Yes.
never expected that from you, Lauren. Wow.
I tell you what, that Kundalini work's done you so. It's opened that right up.
Oh.
Amazing. Okay. All right. Next question. Does the concept of
That's funny.
duality exist only in the lower dimensions?
Who's? What?
No.
The concept of
No.
duality.
Does the concept
Okay.
of duality exist? Okay, so does the concept of duality exist in every dimension reality?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we can never escape duality. No. Okay.
No.
Amanda's not having it. She's not having
No, but
it.
hold on. But
Wow.
okay, it
A
might
lot.
exist, but can
Yes.
you?
Hold on a minute.
Yeah. Can
Yes.
we consciously be
Hold on a
aware of
minute.
both
Hold on a
at the
minute.
same time?
Yes.
Yes.
And you
Okay.
don't have to allow it to exist.
You don't have to
Right.
participate
I
in
was going to
it.
say.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Right.
Yes. Does that
Okay.
satisfy? No.
Amanda? No, it doesn't.
Actually said.
Okay, let me ask. Does it exist if that is your reality?
Yes.
Mhm.
Do you mean does
You
duality
understand?
exist?
If that is your reality.
Yes.
Well, we're saying the rods are saying
But if it's
duality,
not your reality,
but it,
Right,
but
but it can still be on all dimensions, on all levels.
yeah.
Okay, I think-
intentionally not
oh, because
can you
duality was
intentionally
a
reject the concept
Earth.
of duality? Yes.
Yeah,
But
because
it
duality is
exists, but you can consciously reject it. Because that's part of the blueprint. Yes.
okay. So let me ask this question. So for Amanda, does the concept of duality exist in other dimensions?
For Amanda.
For Amanda. Oh, hold on. Hang on. No. Because you've consciously rejected it.
Pew, pew,
Yes.
pew, pew, pew.
That's going in the little snippet.
But I have a question. Wait, I have a
Oh.
question. Is that true for everyone?
What's true?
That they have disconnected from the concept of duality.
No,
in all
that they-
dimensions.
Yeah, what I'm
Or
saying,
they can.
right, is it possible that more than just Amanda, is it likely, that many
Yes.
people
Mhm.
have,
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
Depends on what you want to buy into. Depends on if you want to buy the Kool-Aid they're selling.
Yes.
Yes.
Try to blow the smoke, but it wasn't having it. I'm sorry. I don't like being blown. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, next question.
Are we on to like 12 now?
I don't know,
we're
but I'm
like
getting
way
more
past.
nervous now.
We're way past.
Notify World Guinness.
Listen,
World
I want a pat
Guinness
in the back.
records.
I want a pat
You've
in the
done
back.
well. You've done
Yeah,
well.
I want a pat in the back for sticking to the question.
Well done.
Okay?
Well done.
Wow.
Is light the primary source of creation in the universe?
It's stuck on creation.
Is light the primary power source of power in the universe?
Yes.
Okay.
It is not the main source of creation, though.
Because things can be created from the dark.
Correct.
Okay.
It's like it's like a building block. Is light like a building block?
Yes.
Yeah.
Light is the narrow perception that we have, but there is more out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense. Beautiful. I like that. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
yeah.
That's like the literally like the little baby toys that we're given, right? Is like light and blah blah blah, all the boring stuff.
So let me ask this question. Is there anything outside of the light or dark? Is there like a third source?
There's more, multiple.
Wow. It's hard to even wrap. Yes. It's hard to even like wrap, at least for me, my brain around the fact that there's something outside of. Like it's that duality, right? Light to dark, good and bad.
Well,
But
it's
it
like
is.
God, right? Not all of us believe in, I'm not saying I don't, but not everyone believes in God, right? They might believe in Buddha or something else, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. Or the fact that there are other colors that exist.
Exactly.
Just don't have any concept of what that would mean. But there are other colors that exist. And, you know,
Like Lauren and Amanda, they don't operate from the light. They operate from a spectrum that is unimaginable of colors. Like we can't even compute that into 3D existence, how many colors they can access. Does that make sense? And therefore, if they can do that, then there has to be multiple sources out there. The light's kind of the gateway drug. It's like the marijuana. We want to get to the meth and cocaine level. Is that a terrible analogy? Okay, sorry. I should not do that.
Lives. Yeah.
I shouldn't do analogies.
That is not literal.
No, please don't take drugs.
You know what? Dolores Cannon has said that
that's going on the little
like-
weenie.
I want the coke and the meth levels.
oh my
Oh, yes.
it's like
Having a band.
Dolores Cannon has said how like we as humans we want all the information but we couldn't hold all, it would just be too much for us and we couldn't you know
Unless you're Amanda.
but I still want it.
Yes.
Not true.
Yeah, like we still want the information.
Yes. Amanda can hold all.
Yeah,
Yes.
up to a point. Up to a point.
No, stop. You can hold it. Yeah.
Okay, got told.
Maybe I can.
Got all the drugs.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
This will kind of deviate us, but are black holes gateways to other dimensions or universes?
Yes.
Yes.
Does
anyone want to, we're good with that?
I don't know enough about physics to ask any of the next questions.
Does the universe communicate through synchronicities? We know this. The answer is yes. Okay. Are planetary alignments influential in shaping human consciousness?
Yes.
Yes. That is why, like, however long ago, just the other, a week or two ago, everyone was going crazy. Shit was happening because of all the planets that were.
Yeah, Mercury went into retrograde, right?
I don't know. There was
there were tons of things happening.
Other things were happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a universal memory that records all events across time and space?
Yes.
It's Amanda.
Yep. Need to access her tapes.
That's amazing. Okay.
But I will say that, do you also know that there is a universal recorder that when you're doing your healing work, that you're putting everything into the recorder? You're pulling everything up. So what happens is that when you do like divine healing work, or when you do work, like when you ask people to tell you a little bit about what their story is, you're actually putting all of their stuff into circuit. So then what happens is that there's a universal recorder that then pulls up all the files relating to, even files that you didn't even know existed, all the emotions and everything that comes up. So it brings everything up for the surface for it to be healed. So there is definitely a universal recorder.
Is that a part of Akashic record?
No, it's separate to the Akashic records because it is, it's almost like you having, how can I explain it? It's almost like you having a recorder before the recorder. It's sort of like you having the sort of, maybe like the sort of, I don't know, like the demo tape that you might work on before it becomes the final recording, which would be in the Akashic records. So you would, yeah.
Akashic records is like the AI translator, summarizer.
Yeah. Well, that puts everything into order. But so like when you're doing
it's like before it's edited.
Yeah,
it's like if you like
and the
a whole lot of information. Yeah.
Okay, so then are we able to erase or delete things from the recorder?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Because you can erase, delete from the Akashic records.
Yeah. And we do that in our healing sessions.
However, what I have come to understand, that you can erase, but there is what you call a master recording that you cannot erase from. And so there is no, you can't, and so because this is really interesting, because there has to be a place whereby you can restore your files from, because there are races and beings of races that are dastardly enough to go in and change your history, or change humanity, or change things, or your own DNA. And if they do that, you have to be able to go to the master, what they call it, the master file, or the master tape, in order to replace the record.
Interesting.
To go to the original to replace the record.
And we're not going to get into why they would be doing that. Okay. Because that's meat products.
Yeah. Okay. But
and smell hamburgers from here.
That's right.
I would really like for you to say sausages to Amanda.
Yes.
I already got sausage. I'm not on the beans or the eggs yet, so I'm good.
There you go.
It's coming.
Okay, we've got a few more questions here. I think time for a few more. Okay. Are all life forms throughout the universe connected by the same source?
There's a lot of little side things, but no. Lauren, are you doing okay?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, everyone's good. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Is the experience of separation from source an illusion created for growth?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. That's heavy.
Okay. Was that the original original intent?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So what do we do now?
Is that what is happening now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, next question, Yana.
I was just going to say, well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sausages.
You sausaged yourself?
I sausaged myself.
I love that.
I'll text you later, Amanda.
We have to get the fan out for this.
Yeah. Thank you, Leah.
Okay.
I love.
Okay, I'm okay.
Okay. Are human emotions a reflection of universal energies?
No.
No. Okay. Is every soul a fragment of the universal source?
No, because it's back to that source. There's multiple.
Yes, the very meatiness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a really good one. Okay.
Oh, good.
I hope everyone else feels the same way. Not that I put that out there. Okay. Are there specific cosmic cycles that dictate spiritual evolution?
Yes.
Yes.
That is a good question.
So it's like, lately, like you hear a lot of people who say, for years now, they say like, this is such a amazing time to be alive because there's so much growth, there's so much coming, there's so much awakening, there's so much just like being exposed or coming to the surface, and people are stepping more into that spirituality, more into that connection, more into receiving that information more than ever. So is this the best time to be alive?
Well, I think that
Exactly,
depends
that's
on
right.
who you are and
Yeah.
why you came.
And lifetimes and
That
yeah.
was a bit loaded.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Are stars and planets conscious beings?
The actual planet? No. The beings on it? Yes.
Okay. So then
Oh, hold on.
Mother Earth, is Mother Earth not conscious?
No, I think is it? I feel like I keep hearing the word it's holding, like holding
It's like the
space.
frequency of the people on the planet hold that consciousness collectively.
Yes. I think is it a representation of that consciousness?
Embodiment? Is it-
Yes, yes. I know.
Okay, so can I ask a question then?
Mm-hmm.
Are there two sentient beings?
I don't know what you're about to ask, but it was a whopping yes.
Ooh, see, well then that's it. So I was going to ask, are there two sentient beings that hold the consciousness of the earth, that are inside the earth, that hold the consciousness of the earth?
There are there levels within the earth? Energetic levels. Yes.
I just want you to know I'm really holding myself back from getting something right now. Because that is,
I love this word.
I'm not saying
I know.
anything about you holding
There's
back
nothing
with
like
sausages.
it.
shit.
Every time I pick up a pack of sausages,
Yeah, we're getting a little bit too hot on the skillet. Okay.
Okay, let's just do like one or two more questions and wrap it up. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Lauren's saying no.
Okay. Is everything in the universe connected through a quantum field? No answer.
Doesn't like the word quantum field.
I wouldn't even know how else to even phrase that.
Well, connected by a
field.
field.
A field.
Is everything in the universe connected by a field?
By a field. Don't
Yes.
forget, quantum is
Mm.
a beautiful fandangled kind of
Buzzword.
3D, buzzword, 3D earth word.
Yeah, it's like synergy.
Yeah, Venus, synergy, synergize, energize, you know what I mean?
Like a marketing pamphlet for like the electric company or something.
Yeah,
Okay,
do you know what I mean?
amazing.
So the Palladians or the Orions or the whatever Lemurians or the Venetians, they don't know anything about quantum.
Mm. Yeah, that's a human term for it.
Mhm.
Is that what they told you, Amanda?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good. Okay. Last question. I kind of have two questions. I have two questions. Let me have them. Does free will coexist with divine order in the universe?
Doesn't like that. Doesn't like the phrasing of that question.
Does what? Ask that question again. Say it again. As you said it, say it so I can understand.
Yeah. Does free will coexist with divine order in the universe? And maybe
does it exist within it?
Oh.
So does free will exist within divine order?
It won't answer.
Okay. Can divine order be switched out with purpose?
This is some heavy
fine.
lifting, and we're not ready to discuss that.
Okay. Then the last question is, does time exist in other places outside of Earth?
No.
Okay. Okay. well?
No,
synergize.
and it doesn't, because when you've seen other people, that's why they say light years away or things like that, when you've gone to other planets. Or you remember that film Interstellar?
Mhm.
That was really about all of that, and about different, that was about time, you know. You were stuck behind the bookshelf shoving out books and in a whole other timeline, you know. I mean, that wasn't the actual film, but I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't exist. It's a concept that exists here
On Earth. Yeah.
on Earth, purely on Earth, which, you know, I suppose has some merits to it. Yeah.
Hold on. Amanda doesn't believe in it. That's why she looks so young.
That's all I need to do. Oh,
No duality, no time.
Oh.
That's what can happen.
No. Time obviously exists. It's just not, time obviously exists, but it's not that I don't
joking.
believe in time. I don't like the concept of duality, though, because I don't like how it's used to teach. That's what it does. I don't like how it's used
because
to
it feels harsh.
It feels very, very harsh, and it feels like it doesn't. It's like, yeah, I just don't see. I'm just so over the creation of pain as a
Yeah.
as a
That's because you
learning.
work from love, right?
And well,
It's true.
I don't know. I just think I'm just so over the pain. I think about a lot of things now in terms of the pain, and in terms of us being here in this planet with us going through, you know, human beings with their lives being reduced from, say, 200 years or 300 years down to 80 years, you know, is the sort of average that a human will live now. You know, if you get to 90, you're very lucky. And I just think that the pain that we go through of losing loved ones, or losing whether loved ones, or even if it's animals or things like that, in those short spaces of time, is just so, I don't know. I just,
It's a lot of pain.
It's so much pain. It's so damaging, and it leaves such deep imprints. And I think it's done in that way so that, you know, it's another way of setting yourself up for another lifetime on the wheel, and another lifetime on the wheel, and another lifetime.
Thinking that it will get better.
It will get better, or, you know, just another chance to spend time or space with that person that you, or with that energy or that soul that you love so much, or that you care for so much, you know, to be able to share that space with them. And I just think it's just shit. I really do. I just think it's just shit. I'm just not think, and you know that something's not right because our lifespan has been shortened, and it keeps being shortened. And it's not because of what we eat, and it's not because of what we do, and it's not due to the health of the humans and what we're doing. It's not that. Our DNA has been tampered with. And what you call the telomeres. Why?
But while I agree with that, but there also has been a collective shift to where it's a slow progression, but people's lifespans are expanding. They are getting longer. They're not 200 years old, but you're seeing people live longer now than they have for however long in our most conscious history. So it feels like the pendulum is starting to swing back. And I think a lot of that also has to do with all this conscious awareness, all this conscious availability, all these people waking up, making better health decisions, choosing to, because your health and life longevity is not just the food you put in your mouth. It's the thoughts you have. It's the TV you consume, all this stuff that you're consuming energetically, verbally, visually, everything is impacting you. And I think people are starting to make more conscious decisions with how they spend their time, who they spend their time with. All this stuff is helping you live longer, want to live longer, want to be in this longer space. And I think there is that, I feel it. I feel like there's that shift, and it's already begun, which is really cool to be a part of it. But we'll get back there. And in another
What a
lifetime,
note to
we're
end
already
on.
there. Yeah.
Wow, that was like Maury's final words, or what Jerry Springer or whoever had
Not
Phil
Jerry
Donahue.
Springer.
However, that was amazing.
Oh my goodness. What were his shows? You Are No, that's Maury, who's You Are the Father. God, this we're
You are not the father.
You are not the father.
Okay. Kylie, thank you for
Yes.
holding all that energy, all that space, and for
Yes, Kylie.
all of these
Thank you.
beautiful answers and to your
Thank you, Kylie.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. This concludes our episode. If you are interested in booking a reading, a healing, a guided meditation session, or a light body activation, you simply want to say hello, head on over to yoursoulwisdomshow.com. We thank you for allowing us to create this beautiful space, and we hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye, everybody.
Bye.